Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Chris, we got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Ronald Acuna Jr., great career numbers head-to-head, so he could have a huge impact.
Well, Boogie's coming into this one with a tremendous amount of confidence because of the success that he's had historically against this pitcher. So, you know, when you have that and you can look back and you can see pitches actually before they come, I mean, it takes you to another level. So expect him to have a big game in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Trevor Williams. What do you have on him, Chris?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Just about to get started, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And we're underway in game one of the series. One. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Deal 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets it. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting second, catcher Drake Baldwin.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Matt Olson.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Ball. Baldwin with a homer in his last game. Baldwin measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
No, that missed.
Lined into right. And there's 2 down.
Batting third baseman Austin Riley.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Yeehaw!
Swings through that one for strike 2. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bibas gets under it, and that is that. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Hurston Waldrop. What's the word on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Tonight, right
We talk
fielder,
about guys with
number
good
30,
speed, and
Jacob
definitely he
inside.
has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bunting for a hit, and
Foul.
that's just
Curveball.
foul.
Low middle.
0-1 down. Just
No, that's
missed.
low. Ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that
Splitter.
position.
Low
Just really
outside.
impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've
Yeah.
got a base hit or they may have extra bases,
Sinker.
and he just
Low
takes it away.
inside. Splitter. Low inside.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting second, left fielder, Dalen.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights
Splitter.
higher in the strike
Low
zone,
outside.
looking for something elevated because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten
Tag.
out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Splitter. Low middle.
Next offering is foul back.
Curveball. Low middle.
And the 0-2.
See if you
Ball.
can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're
Cutter.
heading to count
Low
1-2.
inside.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2.
He's trying
Ball,
to stay
low.
down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have
Slider.
to go to something
Low
else to get him out.
outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, center fielder, Dylan.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
Look, this guy's just a
Splitter.
tremendously
Low
talented center
outside.
fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I
Yeah.
think the key is just trying to
Splitter.
find a way for him to
Low
be consistent
outside.
day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Slider. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Cutter. High outside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sinker. Low inside.
He goes down looking. Scoreless after 1. Back in Washington,
Leading off
D.C.
Atlanta,
New
first
inning getting
baseman,
started.
Matt Olson.
So the Washington Nationals have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard,
Ball.
it should work out in the end. But there's no doubt they put themselves deep underwater in the standings, and they've got a lot of ground to make up. Big few weeks coming. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricksburg, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The 1-2. Hard hit, right side. Chaparro takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Harris went deep in his most recent game. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. On the warning track. And holds it in.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter Paul Sung-Kim.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Second inning here. No score. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
He's
That's
great hitting the
inside.
ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Andres Chaparro.
Low middle.
Chaparro.
Oh, yeah.
Cutter. Low outside.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Splitter.
Quickly into an
Low
0-2
middle.
count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Third home run of the season. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Slider. Low middle. Sinker.
Nobody on.
Middle
Nobody
inside.
out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine
Splitter.
it's got to feel
Low inside.
incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Sinker. Middle inside.
This one in the air, center field. Harris moving under it, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, designated
Jose
hitter.
Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Tena.
Cutter. High outside.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy
Sinker.
can struggle with
Low
the
outside.
inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Ball. That misses, and that is ball one.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Popped in the air, left field. Yastrzemski under it, takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Jordy Bebos.
Sinker. Low inside.
In there for strike one.
Cutter. Low inside.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify
Slider.
it. Take a knock
Middle
the other
inside.
way if you can.
0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Last
Leading off
series,
for
the
the Braves,
pitching was
left
not
fielder,
good as we
Michael
take a check
Straczynski.
of the numbers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Rips that one to right. Reaches for it. Makes the catch.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Liner. At second.
Granted, that is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball up.
This one in the air, right field. Young on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park.
off,
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Harry Ford.
Splitter. Low inside.
Ford.
First pitch swinging.
Sinker. Low middle.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just
Cutter.
weak contact
Low
and balls on the
outside.
ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode,
Low
but all
inside.
you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now a drag bunt, third base side.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Nunez working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason.
Splitter. Low inside.
Ah!
Sinker. Low middle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
The shortstop
That's a ball.
takes the ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the
next
dive
for
and
the
just wasn't able to get it there in
Right
time. But I
fielder,
love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well.
Sinker.
Nice play on both
Low
ends.
inside.
Quick move to first. And he's back in on a dive.
Splitter. Low middle.
Young
No,
stands
that
in
missed.
here.
That's a ball.
Takes ball one low.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go
Cutter.
for a double play.
High outside.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count.
Slider.
Just not able to square it
Low
up.
outside.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. quick throw to first.
No,
And he's back in
give me-
easily.
Slider. Low outside.
The 1-1. That one hooked foul.
Splitter. Low inside.
On the ground to third. Over to Albies. Not in time
No,
at first.
he's safe.
It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Nationals.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Sinker. Low inside.
Tap foul at the plate.
Splitter. Low outside.
In the dirt.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Sinker. Low inside.
Base hit center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the
I could watch base hits like that one all
Center
day
fielder,
long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into
Low
center field.
inside.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. He's 0 for 1. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Splitter.
First and second,
Low
2
inside.
down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got
Splitter.
2 outs now
Low
in this
inside.
count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one missed.
Cutter. Middle outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Splitter.
2 on, 2 outs.
Low outside.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him easily, ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Braves nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Out of the 4th,
Leading off
now in
that
for the
bat,
Braves,
right
Ronald
fielder,
Acuna
Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And that is out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here comes Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Popped up. Nunez settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And the 0-1. This one drilled, right center field. That one, and for the fence, and gone! It's their second home run of the inning, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boo. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
No, that's high.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been
First
struggling.
baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Well, these
Take
Nats
one.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm
Sinker.
seeing very
Low
patient
middle.
bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
No, ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an
Splitter.
offense does any
Low
damage, and
outside.
that might be the case today.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
2-1 now. And it's out of reach after the slow first step. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brady.
Cutter. High inside.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Slider. Low outside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got
Sinker.
the hitter already
Low middle.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Nationals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Tena.
One out man at first. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Jose Tena.
Slider. Middle inside.
That one
Ball,
inside.
that's
And it's 1-0.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished
Splitter.
that really well.
Low middle.
Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Check
All
swing,
right.
and he went. That's strike 1.
Sinker. Low middle.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Cutter. Low inside.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Sinker.
Man at first, one
Low
away.
outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Next one
Nope,
is off
that's
the plate.
outside. Ball.
2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sinker.
8th pitch of the
Low
at-bat
inside.
coming up.
Splitter. Low middle.
Quick toss to first. Chaparro gets back easily.
Splitter. Low middle.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going.
Splitter. Low
Grinding
middle.
AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. In the dirt, it scoots away. And now a man into scoring position.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Jordy Beaver.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Curveball. Low inside.
And it's second. Fought off foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Curveball. Low inside.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. And that's the inning. So one left for Washington, and they trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. That one to first. Chaparro takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
That's
The
a ball.
Nationals have some action going in the pen. Kyle Nicholas, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And the first two set down in the top of the
Up next
fifth.
for Atlanta,
And
right
here's a look
fielder,
at how he's
Ronald
using his
Acuna
pitches in
Jr.
this one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Out towards right center field. Young drifts towards it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington,
Leading off
D.C.,
for the
bottom of the
Nationals,
inning. Harry
catcher,
Ford digging in for the
Sinker.
Nationals.
Low inside.
Ford.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined
Splitter.
at the plate.
Low
Chasing
middle.
pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Up next
trusted
for
his
the
hands. Nice
Nationals,
job of going the other
The
way.
shortstop, Nassim
Sinker.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that
Sinker.
strike zone and beyond.
Low
And
middle.
they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Quick move to first.
Hey!
Ford back in on a dive.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball outside.
Sinker. Low inside.
Two-oh.
Hey! Ha!
Cutter. Middle outside.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris should have this one. He's got it.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder, Jacob.
So the next lineup turns
Young.
over. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Young.
Splitter. Low middle.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Cutter. Low inside.
That
Yeah.
one finds the zone. That is
Slider.
strike two.
Low outside.
Swinging a ground ball.
That's a
And
foul ball.
foul ball.
Splitter. Low outside.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Splitter. Low middle.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you
Splitter.
don't walk anyone,
Middle outside.
you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Ball.
Sinker. Middle outside. Splitter. Low middle.
The 1-0.
Well, this
Hey,
looks like
what?
it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't
Cutter.
get him into scoring
High inside.
position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Here's a 1-1.
Did
Started
he go?
after it. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington.
Cutter. High inside.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nationals lead one. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Now pitching for the
Kyle
Nationals,
Nicholas gets handed the
number
rock out of the
51,
pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Ha!
Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, Nunez. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Gus Varland getting ready to go. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with
Up
handling
next for
velocity.
Atlanta,
They're seeing
first
high
baseman,
speeds
Matt
day
Olson.
after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Matt Olson. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-1. Riley leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. House under this one. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Bill. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Line and a base hit into right. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for Atlanta.
Manager out of the
designated
dugout
hitter,
now, and it looks like
Alfonso.
we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Nicholas out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Jake Irvin.
Number
Pretty tight
27,
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out to short, Nunez. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. 2 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park,
off,
bottom of the
Washington,
6th inning, Dylan
center
Cruz
fielder,
digging in for the Nationals.
Cruz.
Low inside.
Now pitching for Atlanta,
J.R. Ritchie
number
into the
60.
game.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to
Four-seam
get. So
fastball.
they're looking for a
High
big
outside.
outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. It's been
Yeehaw!
tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax.
Curveball.
That's the only way you're going to be able
Low
to put
middle.
runs up on the board.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's
Four-seam
going to have to
fastball.
shorten up, tighten
High
things up,
inside.
and he's going to have a good at bat.
got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a
Four-seam
game.
fastball.
I think that guy's got to
Low
go
middle.
back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Changeup. Low middle. Changeup. Low middle.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Curveball. Low outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Curveball. Low outside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Third baseman, Brady House.
Two outs.
Four-seam
bases empty.
fastball.
Next
High
to him for the
inside.
Nats, Brady House.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the
Slider.
at-bat, that
Low
fastball
outside.
was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take
for
a
the
look at their
Braves,
upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Up next for
Chaparro
Atlanta,
steps on the bag,
shortstop,
and 2 away to
Mauricio
start the
Dubon.
7th. 2 down, bases empty. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Hoo-yah!
Hard hit left side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. Taking
Leading
a look at
off
our game
for
summary.
Washington, designated hitter, Jose Tena.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one called a strike. Going away.
Curveball.
Cold night like tonight,
Low
last thing you
outside.
want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Curveball. Low inside.
Close one doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Slider. Middle inside.
Popped in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Jordy Vivas.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball.
Curveball. Low middle.
When you
That's
get
the
ahead in
ball.
the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's been a
Curveball.
big impact for him in
Low
recent
middle.
games.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the
Changeup.
dirt.
Well,
Low
he went
middle.
inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's a
The
ball.
changeup missing. Ball 3.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cutter. Low outside.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. The
Four-seam
Nats
fastball.
trailing by
Low
3
inside.
near the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the K. Went
Up
back to the
next for the
fastball, and it was
Nationals.
effective.
Catcher,
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high
Ford.
90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it
Slider.
has to do with all
Low
the attention
outside.
and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and
Yeehaw!
jumping through the zone.
Ford in the box again, takes a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Curveball. Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yastrzemski under it. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington,
Leading off for the
D.C.
Braves,
So now to the
right
plate for
fielder,
Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Fastball
That's a
is
ball.
outside.
Outside.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. House under it. Takes Hooks it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 3. This one in the air. Chaparro. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Nationals Park, leading off, Nasim Nunez.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Flips the corner, 0-1.
Slider. Middle outside.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Trying to punt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball.
Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one finds the zone.
Curveball.
And the count is 0-2.
Low inside.
Ground ball to the right side. There's one. A sensational double play.
Up next.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Dalen Lyle will hit next.
Hurt.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. We go to the ninth. Matt Olson up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Rip, but it curls foul. Now battling here as he fouls it away. And there's the ball. and swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul. Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Ha-Sung Kim on the ground to the left. The flip. There's one to first base in time. Great effort there.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. The throw into second. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Swings over the top of that one. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in the top of the ninth. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. That's the third out. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now, and
number
on the mound, the
75,
closer, Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy.
Leading
Time to
off
lock this one down and get out of here
center
with the
fielder,
W.
Dylan
Four-seam
3, 4,
fastball.
5 due up for the
High
home
outside.
team. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. But
Four-seam
you got to find a
fastball.
way to somehow
High
center up the
inside.
baseball and put it in play.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. That one is
Four-seam
1-0-1.
fastball. Low inside.
Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup.
Nope.
Facing
Ball.
a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down.
Sinker.
Because the
Middle
fastball
inside.
up is a little hard to catch up to, but he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Up next
And he's
for
gone
the
for the
Nationals.
4th time tonight.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's inside. That's a ball.
The
Sinker.
Braves trying
Middle
to close
outside.
out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Cutter. Middle outside.
That's down. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2-2 down. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the
Four-seam
pitcher's hand
fastball.
really well right now.
Middle inside.
Payoff pitch. That one to first. Olsen takes it himself down to the last out for the Nationals.
Up next for
That's
the
a huge
Nationals.
defensive play in the late
Third
stages of the
baseman,
game. It
Brady
might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Circle change. Low middle.
House in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute
Sinker.
gas these
Low
days.
inside.
I never would have had a chance.
Got him. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.